opponent was the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors.
That's not necessarily doing so much. Well, guess what? Tonight, they're
Different starting lineup. No Steph Curry. Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles here to compete because Golden State, without a lineup that many people won't recognize.
Look, everybody in this league is a pro. And you've got to come compete regardless of who's on the floor. And you've got to have that nature about you. Get out, try to figure out a way to get it done.
Mathurin shoots for three, and it's first year at Golden State, his 11th year overall. He's making his third start. Jackson Davis gets the rebound, and Buddy Hield missed it. Rebounded by great start Wednesday against the Bulls. Here's Nembhard high up off the glass.
Off the glass, as you said.
Nembhard, 8 of his last 11 games in double figures, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists in that stretch.
This is where you compete. As much as anything, you got to compete on the defensive end. He can make shots. That's Waters.
Here comes Indiana. Early shot by Nembhard, and the Pacers call for the walk.
Come compete regardless of who's on the floor, and you've got to have that nature about you. Get out, try to figure out a way to get it done.
Mathurin shoots for three, and it's here at Golden State, his 11th year overall. He's making his third start. Jackson Davis gets the rebound, and Buddy Hield missed Wednesday against the Bulls. Here's Nembhard high up off bounds, 5 assists in that stretch.
This is where you compete. As much as anything, you got to compete on the defensive end. He can make shots. That's Waters.
Here comes Indiana. Early shot by Nembhard, and the Pacers call for the walk.
Like tonight, you don't see Draymond, and you don't see Steph. As stars are gone in this contest, and one of them is gone, gotten older, so it's a very different environment for Steve Kerr and the Warriors.
They won last night, 107-104 at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Ironically, they are better on the road this year than at home. 9-8 away from home, 10-10 at Chase Center. Halliburton in front of the Golden State bench, missed everything. Schroeder from Brooklyn, playing in his 13th game now with Golden State. He's got the ball, wears number 71. Hield, the former Pacer, against his former teammate Halliburton. And that's in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Turner. Played 2.5 minutes, just a 2-2 tie. Siakam fades and scores. 6 rebounds Wednesday. His 20th 20-point game of the year. Has been the Pacers scoring leader all season long, and that's the side of Nembhard. Got in trouble, out to Halliburton. And Halliburton is...
When you look at a team like Golden State, necessarily, I mean, they want to win a game, but they need to have him, come playoff time.
Curry had just 10 points against Indiana back 2 days before Christmas. Andrew Nembhard did a terrific job. That's a miss, but the offensive rebound by Jackson. He's coming in off 2 very solid games, tipped away by Turner.
Yeah, he tried to throw a pass with a side spin and couldn't get it to where it needed to go.
With his first points, and it's an 8-2 Pacers lead. Golden State, 1 of its first 8. Indiana, 3 of 5. Again, their 21st different starting lineup. Only Philadelphia with 22 has more.
Great challenge on that shot.
Offensive rebound on that long 3-point miss. Hield. Clear space, he missed it and draws the foul. In the win against Chicago, in that one, Indiana had a season-high 34-point lead in that game. Chicago made it interesting late. Andrew Nembhard.
Highly competitive.
Yeah. Member of the Canadian national team, and there he is laying it in. About guys wired to compete, number 2. And the guy on defense, number 00, Benedict Mathurin. These 2 wired to compete. Schroeder. Kyle Anderson stepped through and banks it in. Number 2, and the guy on defense, number 00, Benedict Mathurin. These 2 wired to compete. Schroeder. Kyle Anderson stepped through and banks it in.
He's 6'9", foot wingspan to slow-mo.
This is his 4th different team. Is Halliburton inside?
Back up from it, and that's the important.
49% from 3. Jackson Davis missed
Lloyd Pierce going to talk to Rick.
Jackson Davis hits 14 and 10.
I watched the coaching staff during that timeout, which was really important. And I'll tell you that guys stay into the game. And one guy in particular, we talked about at the top, the heart and soul, who just got a technical. And it was made real clear to him it's a layup. But it's really get thrown out of this game.
Yeah.
So while he got caught in a talking contest and he did it up and down the floor with Schroeder, he can't find himself in position not to help his team, which is a thing that he's got to keep in mind.
8-point shooter. He made 3 last night in Detroit. Mathurin drives on heel. Goes inside and overshot it. It's rebounded, and Thomas Bryant
knows where to be. Just understands how to play. And I think it's a terrific pickup for the Pacers.
And Golden State missed his first 7 from three-point range. Hield always a threat. Guy Santos is in. He made 4 threes last night. Here's Hield in the corner. It's off. 3-point shooter, career 40.
Yeah, but he's been struggling until, like the last contest. Before that, he struggled mightily.
Yeah, he was 3 of his last 26. Prior to
his brother guarded him the other night.
Playing in his 15th game. Cross-court pass goes to Toppin. Here's a deep 3. It's no good. Rebounded. Kevon Looney is in for the first time, and now Spencer hits the 3.
It's that simple. That makes the shots. You got to get to him.
That is his first of the year.
Yeah, but he can make. He's.
Thomas Bryant catches, missed it. Looney the rebound.
Yeah, but he's just
are getting an opportunity with all the guys they have out tonight. No Kuminga, Payton, Podziemski, Wiggins, Green, and Curry. And that's a basket. McConnell gets the call from Rick Carlisle. He'll check in next dead ball.
Right there.
That's no good by Golden State. And that's a dunk by Spencer. Basketball for a season in the Big Ten at Northwestern. So a terrific athlete, and is only the 3rd player in NBA history to wear number 61. TJ McConnell in for the first time. Dotted line, basket off the Looney screen. Moses Moody is in for the first time. And that's an air ball, and it's saved by Toppin.
Well, I tell you what, he did a heck of a job because he saved it blindly to Tyrese Halliburton. Inside, you got to be patient as long as it's fighting Bryant.
Now Halliburton.
Got him.
And the Pacers back in.
You can tell he's just more comfortable.
Santos cut off by Toppin. Moody loses it, stripped away by Sheppard. McConnell goes inside with a left hand out of the timeout. And then McConnell's going to be called for a foul against Spencer. 15 from the field, that's 63%. Moody no good. And Thomas Bryant up high to get the rebound. His 10th year out of UCLA. Bryant in his 8th year out of Indiana.
Similar, you can't expect them to get big numbers for you, but both of them are guys that help you win games.
Santos guarded by Sheppard. Again, Santos playing in his 14th game.
Oh, no.
And that's going to sail to Moody. He lost it out of bounds. And it's on Spencer. It's going to be a foul. And it's somehow that lands in Sheppard's hands.
Yeah, those are the kind of buckets you need to get every now and then, a lucky one, because that surely was slipped out of the hands into the hands of Sheppard.
And the Pacers on an 8-0 run after Rick Carlisle had to call his 2nd timeout. And now Steve Kerr will take a timeout.
Since he joined the team is pretty impressive.
It is, JJ, and no stranger to the starting lineup. That was his 139th career start.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Chris, because he started, I do think that helps. Don't get me wrong. I think when you learn a new system, it can there's some balances that have to happen, and I think what you're relating to is the fact that he was so effective in that starting role because he's done it.
Errant pass by Toppin. The one thing the Pacers have done during this 4-game win streak and the last 11 games is Sheppard is called for the foul. That's team foul number 4. Both teams have 4. So we shoot free throws the rest of the way. Moody drives on the baseline, shut off, air ball.
Really good on the defensive end, too. Good Because when you play Golden State, they're a team that really passes and will cut hard, and you've got to be able to combat that as TJ gets knocked down.
And McConnell earns it for 9 does for this Pacers team and has a chance at the free throw line to extend the lead. It's 16 players on its roster, 14 regular, and so Steve Kerr has 6 guys out tonight. They only need plenty of opportunity for these 10 to contribute tonight.
Yeah, you get minutes. Now, this league is always about opportunity. You got to show somebody that you belong. Opportunity, you're fit and belong on the floor.
And Pat Smith. McConnell, baseline, jumper, off the mark. Looney the rebound, 1 second from half court. And the Pacers will, both Wiseman and Jackson, who suffered Achilles injuries in the first weeks of the season. Good to see them back with their teammates. They've been training and working out and rehabbing in the Ascension St. Vincent Center, but they're now traveling with their teammates on the road.
Had the right idea through the wrong pass.
Santos ties it.
Chris, I wasn't ignoring the question. And Walker, normally a good passer, just threw a bad pass.
Here's Siakam, got the roll. For Siakam, Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors have to feel pretty good about where they are because they shot just 38% in the first quarter, 2 of 12 from 3.
My friend, I don't think Steve, if he doesn't come out with a victory, he ain't gonna just be happy with that.
And that's a
To the right person. Steve is gonna challenge it depending on what the call is. Right there. Oh, tried to change directions that time, but Siakam, he lost it.
Dennis Schroeder is back in. Down the lane is Moody, and Moody ties it. Issue here early for the Pacers, Quinn. 5 of them have led to 10.
That's the one thing you try to fight against, because that's what will leave a team like Golden State in the game.
And there's another one, and it's a live ball turnover. 6 turnovers now for Indiana, and now Golden State looking to regain the lead. Hield goes inside, and he'll put it up off, no good. Rebound offensive by Moody. And a foul on Jarris Walker.
You can't fall asleep. And that's what happened with that unit there. They fell asleep, rebound and the drive to the basket. You have to foul. That's just
season. He matched a career high with 13 points last night in at PacersTeamStore.com while supplies last. And Santo to 29. Miles Turner has come back in. McConnell had 2 and 3 on the second night of back-to-back. Steph Curry not playing, and Golden State this year is 5 and 2 when Curry doesn't play. Deflected by Schroeder. Shepard in the corner for 3.
Well, I tell you what, they're scrapping it. You look at Golden State. The Pacers, they haven't necessarily taken bad shots. You just, all of the defensive effort that's been made by Golden State is.
An NBA head coach, 308 wins with the Pacers, 963 overall. Walker drives and at the rim missed it. Was challenged there. Moody was there. Trace Jackson Davis is back in. Now Buddy Hield.
I'm laughing because Tyrese knows Buddy Hield so well as the Pacers missed that jump shot. He's screaming that Buddy's going left, and that's exactly where he went. It's just funny because those guys, yes, many of you know, most of you I'm sure know, played together in Sacramento and are very good friends.
That's knocked away, and it's stick.
Pacers aren't getting the quality shots, Chris, and one reason, you got to get into the paint to force the defense to react.
Jackson Davis missed it. Rebound tipped out. Siakam into the hands of Mathurin. Halliburton's come back in. The Pacers have their 5 starters on the floor. Mathurin cut off by his former teammate Buddy Hield.
Ooh, and then missed Miles inside it, and then missed Siakam with Schroeder on it. Go back to it.
Siakam, double comes from Hield. He's got to take a tough shot. And hits with the shot.
Not enough size on Schroeder to keep him from getting the shot off. He would just have liked to get.
Pascal Siakam, 4 of 4. He was 11 of 17 in the win against Chicago Wednesday. Santos. Jackson Davis with a left hand, no good.
Concerned enough about Miles Turner, they call it JD, that he didn't take his time to get that one to go.
Off the mark, Pacer 3 as Hield comes back the other way.
So does Golden State, thank goodness.
Jackson Davis finds Moody, no good. Rebound Turner. Pacers want to run.
Rick Carlisle sure does.
And that's a foul. Back in. Anderson making his third start of the year. Mathurin goes inside and scores. Second field goal for Benedict Mathurin, Indiana's third leading scorer at just over 16 per game.
I love it. I hear from the bench, keep working on what they're talking about. They knew that last play was going to cause a problem, and the Pacers defense by working.
And Halliburton's going to let it fly for 3 and got it.
That's because they, after getting beat off the dribble initially on the other end.
7 straight Indiana points. From a 1-point deficit to a 6-point lead. That's short. And off and running is Halliburton. He's got a 3-on-2. Mathurin is going to load for 3, and he missed it. Rebound tipped out. It was Siakam and Turner. He shoots again. Mathurin hits.
Two-way players in basketball, and this is just the beginning.
Nembhard, his teammate of 3 years. Ball movement with 3 to shoot. Spencer is going to pull up and fire it up and hit. And Pat Spencer has come off the bench to score 9. 32.
Everybody in this league can play. And sometimes guys forget that. Ooh.
Mathurin is fouled
In his hand.
Foul was on Buddy Hield.
Looney took it away from Miles.
Pacers turn it over. Spencer back to Hield. Fumbled it in the corner.
But Nembhard, because Nembhard is on him, and Buddy knows he can't get by Nembhard. That's why he hurried up and got rid of it. That's practice and everything else.
Spencer. Up and under, no good. Rebound tipped. And Looney missed it. But he kept it alive. The Pacers have it.
See, can you get Miles inside? Because he ran awful hard.
And that's on slow.
What he may have missed the game. Thought he dealt this particular time with more intention. Run, just stay rim run.
And Turner hits both free throws.
You know that, well, sometimes you forget. You forget how hard that is. And you've got to make yourself do it. And it just looks to be that his intent is to make sure he gets there.
Looney, the drive blocked by Turner.
Got to get out.
Hield steps back.
Nope.
Offensive rebound, that long rebound out to Spencer. He threw it right to Ty.
Never saw him.
Nembhard in trouble. And now Turner's going to launch for 3 and hit.
Able to get it to put the pressure on Looney from the outside.
And Indiana has a double-figure lead of 12. Pacers have hit 3 threes now.
Good to help defense keep the pace up and down the floor.
Andrew Wiggins missing his 2nd straight game, not with the team out due to personal reasons, but Green and Curry missing this game with injury. Moody no good, but Trace Jackson Davis the rebound. And Toppin the foul.
That was the one that I said, because it's the one way.
And 3 of 17 from 3. Moody turns the corner. Off the glass. Rebound by Mathurin.
Now you got to move it. Once you get it down there from one end to the other, then you move it and see what happens after that.
Here's another deep 3. Turner short. He was even deeper than he was on the one he made.
Yeah, but because he made the last one, felt pretty confident he could go a little deeper and probably have a good chance to make it.
Waters closed out by Toppin.
Offensive foul.
And guess who
got in position to take that charge?
Indiana by 12, 44-32. Halliburton dances against Schroeder. Free throw line. And free throws for Ty.
Yeah, that's the move that a lot of people, remember Trae Young used to do that move all the time? And he used to do an S with it, but you have 3 options. You can go straight up, you can go up and a little back, or you can go. I expect to see more of that this year.
And Tyrese It was 30-29. It's a 17-2 Pacers run.
Oh!
Waters lays it in.
Yeah, Ty got back cut. They cleared out both sides.
Nembhard drives on Waters and fades and left that short. Jackson Davis rolls to the rim, fires to the corner. Anderson. And he hits. Kyle Anderson. By Golden State, 2.5 to play in the first half. Nembhard tried to draw the foul, nothing doing by the officials' call.
Well, there was,
non-call.
yeah, there was contact. I don't think there's any question about it. They give Rick to have emotions against earlier, and that's what Rick just did. But he was right for
by Golden State after Indiana had its largest lead of 14. Schroeder on the baseline and got it. 7 straight now for Golden State. And they've cut that lead in half.
Just throw some junk up there. I mean, literally, he's getting ready to go by the basket and realize he's got Toppin coming to the rim and just gets there.
If it's anywhere by the rim, Obi's going to get it. Now the Pacers on a 5-on-3. And Mathurin inside, he hit the underneath of the rim. He got too deep. 90 seconds to play. First half. Siakam waiting to check back in.
Got it.
Halliburton the steal. Halliburton lobs it up. And Mathurin couldn't complete it. That was a tough pass.
It was a bad pass. Tough nothing.
Air ball. Pacers get it back anyway.
You got to get a bucket out of this. So that's why he took it so hard, because he knew Carlisle wasn't going to be very tolerant of the fact you got a wide open basket and you decide you want to make a stunt play and it doesn't connect. No, he's not going to, he won't accept that.
Yeah, Pacers have turned it over 8 times. They were fortunate that Golden State didn't score there. Now the skip pass to Moody, and Moody splashes a 3. Moses Moody did not play last night, out with left knee issues. He averages 8 points in his 4th year out of Arkansas. Halliburton dancing, missing. They were going 2 for 1. Chevrolet halftime show is next with JJ and Eddie here. And Schroeder hits. It's a
guy who's played international competition for the last 15 years on the German national team and is not afraid of any circumstance and can adapt. And he's in the process of adapting with the Warriors.
Pacers turn it over again. And it's missed, but it's fouled by Mathurin.
That's a good foul, because Trace is not a great foul shooter. He was ready to put down on a big dunk.
Jackson Davis.
And Kerr wants it looked at. I don't think it deserves to be looked at, but he's saying he hit him in the head.
Turnover's a problem for 50-39, and top of the. And that's how the half will end. Indiana led 46-32, courtesy of a 17-2 run. They're out.